Why has nobody told me this before? Serves as an empathetic and practical manual for enhancing and sustaining mental wellness. It presents concise, actionable guidance and coping mechanisms for dealing with anxiety, depression, unforeseen challenges, low self-esteem, and other issues. Who might find it beneficial? Individuals seeking relief from anxiety and depression, those aiming to assist a loved one during difficult times, enthusiasts of self-help literature interested in science-based insights. In this book, you'll discover factors that hinder your happiness, techniques for enhancing self-esteem, strategies for boosting motivation, the importance of self-compassion. Friends, before starting book summary, let us also know a little about the author of this book. Dr. Julie Smith is a British clinical psychologist and educator. She has become a global phenomenon, using TikTok to offer free psychological insights. Let us now know in detail about each chapter of this book. Why has nobody told me this before? Feeling down is a natural part of life, but there are steps you can take to improve your mood. Engage in self-care, incorporate activities like exercise, eating nutritious foods, getting enough sleep, and spending time with friends into your routine to boost your mood and overall well-being. Maintain perspective. While it's easy to get caught up in negative thoughts when feeling sad, try to remind yourself that not everything is awful. Keeping things in perspective can help prevent spiraling into further negativity. Acknowledge and process emotions. Allow yourself to feel and name your emotions, even if they are painful. Processing emotions is an important step in moving forward and finding relief from distress. By implementing these strategies, you can take proactive steps to cope with feeling down and work towards improving your mental health. Finding motivation can be challenging, but there are strategies to help. Understand the root cause. Recognize that a lack of motivation isn't necessarily laziness, but maybe your brain conserving energy when your mood is low. By understanding this, you can approach finding motivation with self-compassion. Set small, achievable goals. Starting with small, manageable tasks can help build momentum and confidence. As you accomplish these tasks, you'll feel more motivated to tackle larger ones. Connect tasks to your values. Linking tasks to things you care about can ignite internal motivation. When you understand the purpose behind what you're doing, you're more likely to feel driven to complete it. Establish routines and habits. Building consistent routines and habits can help reduce the effort needed for daily tasks. Once these tasks become automatic, they require less mental energy and can contribute to a sense of accomplishment. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself, especially when you're struggling with motivation. Remember that everyone experiences periods of low motivation, and beating yourself up will only drain your motivation further. Instead, offer yourself kindness and understanding. By implementing these strategies and adjusting them to fit your individual needs, you can overcome feelings of low motivation and regain your drive to pursue your goals. Dealing with tough feelings can be challenging, but there are strategies to help navigate them. Normalize painful emotions. Recognize that experiencing difficult emotions is a natural part of being human. Instead of viewing them as toxic or dangerous, understand that they are a normal aspect of life. Allow yourself to feel, rather than trying to suppress or fight your emotions. Allow yourself to experience them fully. Emotions are meant to be felt and processed, so give yourself permission to let them flow through you. Practice self-soothing. Engage in activities that help soothe and calm you when emotions become intense. This could include deep breathing exercises, taking a warm bath, going for a walk in nature, or engaging in any other activity that brings you comfort. Name your feelings. Identifying and naming your emotions can help you understand and process them more effectively. This simple act of acknowledgement can make it easier to cope with difficult feelings. Seek support. Reach out to loved ones for support when you're struggling with tough emotions. Human connection can provide comfort, validation, and perspective during challenging times. By incorporating these strategies into your coping toolkit, you can navigate tough feelings with greater resilience and self-awareness. Remember that it's okay to ask for help when you need it, and that difficult emotions are temporary, they will eventually pass. Dealing with grief is a complex and individual process, but there are some helpful strategies to navigate it. Understand the stages of grief. Recognize that the stages of grief, such as denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance, are not linear or neatly sequential. People may experience them in different orders or revisit certain stages multiple times. Practice patience. Healing from grief takes time, so be patient with yourself as you navigate the ups and downs of the grieving process. Allow yourself the space and time you need to mourn and heal. Express your emotions. Allow yourself to express your emotions in healthy ways, whether it's through crying, talking about your loved one, or engaging in activities that help you process your grief. Expressing your feelings can be an important part of healing. Cherish memories. Hold on to the happy memories you shared with your loved one and find ways to honor their legacy. Let go of blame or anger, as these emotions can hinder the healing process and prevent you from fully embracing your grief. Rebuild slowly. Take small steps to care for yourself and rebuild your life after loss. Establish new routines and self-care practices that support your healing journey. Remember that it's okay to take things one day at a time and to seek support from others when needed. By acknowledging and honoring your grief, practicing self-compassion, and seeking support from loved ones or a therapist, you can navigate the grieving process with greater resilience and eventually find a sense of peace and acceptance. Let's delve into these valuable insights on battling self-doubt. Perspective shift. We blow criticism way out of proportion in our heads. When faced with criticism or self-doubt, consider how you would advise a friend in the same situation. Often, we are kinder and more understanding toward others than ourselves. Extend that same compassion inward. Embrace mistakes. Mistakes don't define your worth. Instead of viewing mistakes as failures, see them as opportunities for growth. Each misstep teaches us something valuable. Embrace the learning process and use it to improve. Confidence building. Build confidence with small steps outside your comfort zone. Start by taking incremental risks. Whether it's speaking up in a meeting, trying a new hobby, or initiating a conversation, these small victories accumulate and boost your self-assurance. Develop self-acceptance. Recognize that you are human, imperfect, and deserving of love just as you are. Embrace your flaws and vulnerabilities. They make you uniquely you. Practice self-compassion and treat yourself with kindness. Surround yourself with people who appreciate the real you. Seek out relationships where you feel accepted, valued, and understood. Authentic connections provide a strong foundation for combating self-doubt. Remember, self-doubt is a common human experience, but it need not define your journey. By implementing these strategies, you can cultivate resilience and nurture a positive self-image. Let's explore strategies for coping with fear. Acceptance and normalization. Accept fear as a normal human response. Rather than resisting it, acknowledge that fear is a natural emotion. It doesn't indicate weakness. It's part of our survival mechanism. Break it down. Name specific fears and break big anxiety into smaller, manageable pieces. When fear feels overwhelming, dissect it. Identify the specific aspects causing anxiety. Tackle each piece step by step. Reframe fear. Reframe fear as excitement. Interestingly, the physiological responses to fear and excitement are similar. Face gradually. Avoiding fears only strengthens them. Instead, face your fears gradually. Start with smaller challenges related to what you fear. Each successful encounter builds confidence and reduces fear's grip. Focus on making life meaningful. When we find purpose and fulfillment, fear loses its power. Reflect on what truly matters to you. Engage in activities that align with your values and passions. Remember, fear is a companion on our journey, but it need not dictate our path. By applying these principles, you can navigate fear with resilience and courage. Handling stress is a delicate balance. While stress can provide the energy needed to tackle challenges, chronic stress can take a toll on your health. Here are some strategies to navigate stress effectively. Acknowledge stress as fuel. Rather than viewing stress as purely negative, consider it as helpful fuel. It can sharpen your focus and drive when channeled appropriately. Recovery and relaxation. After facing stress, allow yourself time to recover. Prioritize relaxation techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, or spending time in nature. Connect with others. Social support is crucial. Reach out to friends, family, or a counselor. Sharing your feelings can alleviate stress. Set meaningful goals. Having purposeful goals keeps you motivated even amidst stress. Break down big tasks into smaller steps to make progress. Mental preparation. Anticipate pressure situations and mentally prepare. Visualize success and focus on the process rather than solely the outcome. Remember, stress is part of life, but how you manage it matters. Life isn't just about happiness. It's about finding meaning and purpose. Here are some steps to cultivate a fulfilling life. Discover your values. Reflect on what truly matters to you. Identify your core values, those principles that guide your decisions and actions. Live your values. Align your choices and goals with your values. When you live authentically, life gains depth and significance. Strive towards personal growth and self-realization, rather than solely fixating on achieving specific goals. Cultivate deep connections and meaningful relationships, as isolation undermines our sense of purpose. Engage in regular introspection to evaluate what truly matters, allowing you to recalibrate your path if life veers off course. In her empowering book, Dr. Julie Smith invites readers to unlock the secrets of emotional well-being and mental resilience. With practical advice and relatable anecdotes, she encourages us to take charge of our lives, build self-confidence, and navigate challenges with newfound wisdom. As you turn the final page, remember that you hold the keys to your own growth and happiness.